Welcome to Macrocode. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. So today we are going to proceed with our hospital management information system, and we are building this using Blazor. So as you can see, we have our list of system codes. We have the system code details. You can actually add some details here. You can say window. So these are the system codes details. So if you save, then you're able to see the data here. Then you have the system code. So this is the grouping, then departments and countries. So on our previous video, we're able to create the department services. So if you check here, we have the department repository. Here you can create, delete, and do everything. Then you also have the service. You have the department here. So the next thing that you are supposed to do on this particular sections is to add the list and also the forms to add this particular information. So I want us to create that. So let's just go to our pages. So we are going to create a folder. So I'll stop the app. Then you are going to create a folder here called departments. So this is departments. So on these departments, you can create a Razor component, and we are going to have, we are calling these departments list. So departments list. Then this departments list, we need to have a list of departments. So I'm going to copy the list of system codes that we have and just paste it here. Then here we are going to call these departments. So this is the departments list. Then here, instead of doing this, we can have this as department. Then this is departments. Then here we can also say this is a list of departments. And here we need to inject something. So if you go to imports.razor, we need to also have the services for departments and also the countries. So I'll call this I department. So you can just copy it here, repository. Then I call this department service. Then we also have the countries. I'll also copy it. I'll have it here. Then this is a country service. So these two, if you go to our departments list, then we'll have these as department service. Then we get, so let me zoom, we get departments async. So this will give us all the departments. Then here we can have these as departments. So this one will be departments list. Then we can say add new department. Then this will be our list of departments. Then here we can have that, can say name. So this is department, can have this as code, and you can have this as name. Then you can remove this. Then here we can also remove these other options. We have created by and created on, so that is okay. So these are our list of departments. So here, once we have these departments, we can go to layout. So this is layout on the menu, I mean. Then on our department sidebar, we need to provide these as the navigation. So let's also do the same, create a folder for, for countries. So we're going to have countries. Then you'll also add a Razor component. So add new Razor component. That Razor component, you are going to call these countries. So here we are calling these countries list. Then once we have that, then I'll copy also our list here. Then I'll just rename this to departments. These will be countries, sorry. So countries, then this one here will need to change this to country. So then these will be countries. Then here, these will be now countries here. Then we say countries service. Then we get, so here it'll say get countries async. Then we need to replace our countries here the items will be countries, and these will be countries list. So if I just say here countries list, and this is add new country. Then here we'll be having, so we'll have code and the name created by, so that is okay. Then the next, so these will be countries. Then the next thing is to copy this and actually change the navigation link. So here we'll change this to countries. So if we relaunch this particular app, then you should be able to see the countries and the departments navigation. So if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, like the video, comment down below. And in case you want to buy us coffee, you can also buy us coffee, which will go a long way in ensuring that we provide you guys with more of this content. So as I just sign in, you'll be able to see now under countries, you have the departments. Here you can see add new department and then add new country. So what you are missing now is the created form. So here we are going to add another razor component, and we are calling this add new country. So I'll just press enter. Then I'll copy one of the system code section. Then we are going to reuse it in the, we'll reuse it on the add new country. So here we'll say add country. So new, so we call this new country. Then here we are saying add new country. So this is add new country. So if we go down here, we'll say here country, and then this is a country. So let's just call this country. Then here we'll have the method here will say add new country. Then this country will call this here. So here we'll have created on and created by. Then our service here will be country service. Then this will be add new country. Then we supply country here. Then this one will be country. So this will be country created successfully. And then the list should go back to the countries list. So we'll be checking why our snack bar is not showing. So we'll counter check that. Then you can see here, this is new country. So if we come here, we need to update it here. Then this will be country. So we need to change this form here. Then here we'll say this is country code. Then we need to replace this with the country code. Then this is a country name. Then we also need to say this is name. We replace this with name. This is also with name. Then also we need to replace, so I think that is it. We need only the country code and the name. So then you can see our error code has gone. So then we say here save country. So this will save the country and we are able to create a new country. So if we just go back here, so let's just see here, create new country. This is new country. Then add new country. We need to change on our list. Instead of navigating, we need to change this navigation to go to the country. So let's relaunch this and see if we can create a country. So if you are watching this particular episode and you haven't watched some of the previous episodes, you need to watch. So ensure you watch that so that you're able to see how this video gets here. So I'll just go to the countries. You see we have the code, the name, created by, and the created on. So if we click add new country, you see we have the add new country section. So we say here Kenya. This is Kenya. So the code here we can say is KE. So if I save, you see our code has been created. We have the code, name, country, and created on. So let's just see our form. Why is it looking that weird? So we have here code created on. So here I'll just say, so let me see, elevation, that is, let me call this 14. We see how it looks like. Then this should be okay. Code, name, and that. So if we update this application, so let's just check. So we go back to the countries. So I think elevation, we can just retain it as 28 here. So, and we need to have these as paginated. So we'll be able to do that. So let's just, if we add another country, let's say TZ, say this is Tanzania. So if we save that, then we have this. Let's save US. So this is United States of America. So if we save that, then you see our countries is here. So we've done countries, so let's do departments. So let's just go to departments. We need to add there is a component here, and we are going to call this add new department. So add new department, then that's fine. We need to borrow some of the things we have here. Then here we'll call this add department. So this is add department. Then this will be new department. Then here we can change this to department. And this is a department. Then here we call this, we can call this is now department, yes. Then this department, we need to change this to new department. Then here we can have this here. Then we are going to use the department service. Then this will be add department, and we give the department there. Here we'll say department created successfully. Then we need to navigate back to the list. So if we go back here on the add departments, then this will take us back to the list. Then this create department method, we need to have it here. Then also the department, we need to change this to department, and this will be add new department. Then this will be code. Here is the department code, and this we can call this department code, and this will be department name. Then here we can have this as department name, and this should resolve the error. Then here we can say save department. So once we have these departments, then the add department navigation, we need to update to the list. Here we need to change this to add department. And on the add department, let's just confirm if everything is okay. We need to ensure that so this one we can change this to add department. So this is the name of the form. So we can change the same to on the country. This is add the department. So then if we go back to the department, we have an error somewhere. So this is called, let's call this department form. So the name should be unique there. So once we have that, then everything should be okay. So this is the form name. This says is tag for normal formed tag helper tag must have a start and closed. So let's just see here. So this is the error. We need to close this here. So that's okay. Then once we have that, then we should be able now to save our department. So let's just launch our app and check if everything is okay. So what I want us to do is create the department. So if we go here, I want us to add department and see if our department will be saved. So here we can say IT. You can call this IT. And you see we have the department already created there. So we can create another department. Call this is finance. This is finance. Yes, so that is one of the department that we have. We can create, so for this, because this is a hospital management system, we need to create a human resource. can call this human resource. This is human resource, and if we save that, then that is okay. Another department will be radiology, so let's just save one department there, radiology. So this is radiology. So if we save that, then that's okay. Which we can save cardiology as a department. Cardiology. This is another cardiology. Then pathology, you can also save that, pathology. So this is pathology, this is pathology. Then we have that. So we can also save reception. Maybe we have a reception department. So that is reception. And you can see we now have our list of items. So we can now decorate this particular application so that it has all the pagination. So you see it doesn't have pagination, and we need to have a pagination. So I want us to change something on our app. So here, I want us to add navigation to this particular page. As you can see, I want us to add pagination and also make this a bit, even add a search bar here. So let's just go to the code. So here we are going to our departments list. So I want us to rearrange this particular page. So the first thing is, you see we are actually using MAD data grid. So I want us to use, we can change this to MAD table. So I want us to change this to use something else. So here we are going to remove this. Then I can just have my card here. Then I can say add new department, that's fine. Then here, I want us to remove this entire thing. So let's just remove this. And I want us to have here MAD table. Then we can close it. Then here we can say elevation, can do 25. Then we need to change some things. So here we can also have items. So we can just have that way. Then here we can also have a filter. So the filter, you can say new. So this one will be new function. So you can have this as a, so we need to define here. We need to define our, so here we can just do public department, and we can do here department. So we can do here department. So that's fine. So this one you can even do this way. You can just do department. And once you have that, then here we can call these department. So this one will be department. Then here on our, here we need to have a method. So we can call this search. Then we can bind. So we can say bind. So you can do at, or you can leave it that way. Let's just leave it that way for now. Then inside our MAD table, we need to have our tool bar content. Then I close that. Then here we can say MAD text. Then you can say typo. You can do typo. So you can say typo. Then dot h6. Then we can have our label here. So you can say department list. So that is our departments list. So then down here, we can have a spacer. So you can say MAD spacer, then you can close this. Then down the spacer, we can have a search text. So we can say MAD text. So let me just close. So this is MAD text field. Then you can say here at bind value. So value, can have at bind value. Sorry, so this is you can say at bind value equals to. So we can define our search text here. So we can have here, you can say public string. Then you can say search string. So then we can give this something empty for now. Then this search string, we can have it here as so here can have it we can give it the value. Then here we can say you can have a placeholder, can say search for departments. Then on these departments we can add we can say adornment, then we can do adornment dot start. Then we can also have adornment, so here we can do adornment icon. Then you can do icons, so you can do icons dot material dot field, then dot search. So you can say dot search. Then we can also specify the size, so you can say icon size, can say size, then dot medium. Then we can also have a class here, so you can do class, then margin top we can do 1, or we can do, let's do 0. Then we can close this. So once we close that, then we'll be having our search there. Then just below the table bar toolbar content, we can do header content. Then we have our headers. So here we'll do mad table head. Then we close it. Then you can do department code. Then you'll copy this. You can have it here. Then you can call this department name. Then you can also have created by. So this will be created by. Then you can call created on. So this will be created on. Then we can have a header here called actions. So this is our table headers. Then once we have this, down here we can do row template. Then we can close. Then we need now to have our value. So mad table data. Then close that. Then you can do here data label. Then you can say here you can call this as let's say code. Then here we need to specify, so you can do at context. So I'll say context dot so code. So here you'll have our code. Then you can also have this will be name. Then this will be name. Then we can also have created by. So you can do here created by. Then this will be created by dot full name. Then we can also have created on. So this will be created on. So this is created on. This is also created on. Then since we have we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need the actions. So these are the edits and deletes. So you can do mad table data. Then our data label will be empty. Then inside here we need our button. So you can do mad fab. Then you can do on click. So for now, leave it as it is. We are going to add that. Then color, you can do color dot primary. Then you can also have a start icon. Then equals to at icons. Then dot fill dot material. So you can do your material dot field. Then dot edit. So you can do edit. So once you have edit, then we can also do size. So this is the size of our mad fab. So we can do here size dot small. Then you can do the icon size as well. So you can say icon size. So here you can do size. Then you can do small. So if we do that, then I can put in a text. You can say here this is edit. So that's fine. Then we can copy the entire thing here and you can paste it down here. So if we do that, then our color here we can do secondary. So this is our delete. Then here we'll say delete. Then here that is small. Then here we'll say delete. So that is our icons. So since we've done that, we have this mad table data closed. Then our row template is closed. Then down here, just after the row, I want us to add the pagination. So I'll say page content. Then I can close it. Then I can say mad table pager. Then I can say page size options. So I can do new int array. Then I can do here values. Then I can say 5, 10, 20, 50, then 100. So those are my page sizes. Then I can close this. So our page is there now. Then we have our mad table and med card already there. So the next thing that I want us to change is if you come here on our initialization, so I want us to create something here. So I want us to do private async. Then we say task. This will be list of departments. Then you can close this. Then you can say get. So this will be get all departments. So this is a method. Then I can open that. Then here we can say, you see these departments, I want to remove it from on initialized. So let's remove it there and we have it down here. Then we return. So return departments. So here we can even say these are variable departments and we can return it there. Then we need to come here now and assign. So we say departments. Then I can do equals to await, then get all departments. So I've changed that, and the reason for that is I want us to use that here. So you see here on items, so you can do that and we can call this as, so that will be, the items will be from the get departments. Then the next thing is we need to define our edits. So you see these buttons here on click. So we need to have the buttons here. So we need our, so you can say private void, then edit, then this will be, so we need to have the ID. So int ID, then you can have this. Then you can say country, sorry, you can say department. So what I want us to do, we can assign this department here. So we can say department equals to, we can even get the departments. Then we can find first or default. Find first or default. Then you can do this. But also you can use our, so let's do C equals to C dot ID equals to ID that we've just received there. So that's one. And also if we copy this, we can also have our delete. So instead of even doing this, we can even do this. So we can, instead of doing this, remember we had a method for that. So we can do a department, then get department by ID. And we supply the ID here. So if we do that, then this should answer. So you can say here async. So that should address our issue. The same case here, we can also do delete. So here we can do delete. So then you can say delete department async, and we pass our ID. So then here we say async. So that will delete our department. So if you go to our methods at the top, we need to have them here. So here I'll just do at, then we can do this. Then sorry, so you need to close one. Then can say edit. So we need to edit. So then we can edit. Then we have our context. So we'll do. So let me close this first. So here we can do context. So here we do context. Then we need the ID. So we need the ID. So we'll do ID. So this method of ours is bringing problems. So we need to say, so this is at, open that, then edit context, sorry. So then ID, then you also need to close it here. So let's see. So if we do that, then that's okay. So we need to copy this as well, and we have it here. So we can also do delete. So that will address most of our errors. So let's see, we still have an error. Okay, so we still have a search that we haven't implemented. So for search, I think we'll just add it here for now. Then we can find how we can address that. So private, so we should return a boolean, so we can do search. So search, then you can say here department, then you can say department. Then here we can close that. Then we can say this should return false. So if we do that, then this one should now address what we have here. So here it is saying items get departments, so cannot convert. So let's see. So it is trying to refuse our items. So instead of doing this, then we can use this. So I want this to be async. So we can use this departments list here. So then that should be okay. We should now be able to launch our, so this is complaining again. Yes, so we need to remove this as a method, and we should now be able to launch our app. So if you're watching this particular video and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. So we've changed our app now to use Mad Blazor. You can see it is using Mad table, and we can play around with any kind of features that you want us to showcase. So if we launch our app now, go to our application under departments. So we are going to log in. We should be able to see our list of departments. You can see, yeah, so there is something not working. So do we have the data first? Let's confirm. Did we? Yes, I think we had added some data on our app. So let me just confirm. If we go here to our application, then under tables, then departments, we have some data. You see, there is some data. So let's see where is the issue. So if we come here on initialize, we have our departments list. So we can do away with this. So let's just change how that is. So that is our department. So we can do. So this is departments. New, that's fine. Then these departments, we get all departments. So get departments async. Then that is okay. You can even have this assigned from here, and we return it that way. So let's put a breakpoint here and see how this works. So if we relaunch our app, we should now be able to get a list of departments, and we can actually use and see them there. So let's relaunch that. So go to departments, sign in. Then there is our breakpoint. If we go, we have a list of 7. So you see we have 7 entries. So that's fine. So if we relaunch, so let's see here. So do we get the values from here? So let's just put that breakpoint there. Try to relaunch. You see we have the values here. So the department, you have the code and the name. So the issue here is actually this search. So let's just relaunch our app and see. So it actually returns false every time we launch our apps. That's why we cannot see the data. So if we go here and sign in, so we realize that we don't have any data here. The reason being, this actually returns false. So we need to do something here. So if we do, so I say if, so we can do if string dot is null or empty or even white space. So let's just do here string, and this is the string here that we've just defined at the top here. So if this is null or empty, we return. So let's return true. Then if it's not null or empty, we can do something. We can even now perform. Let's add the method for searching because it has now given us the problem. So we can do, so let's change this. We can say if department, can say if department dot name is not null, and so and okay, where is this, and department dot code is not null. So can do here, we can say and, can do and department, so you can say department, if department dot name dot contains, so we can do contains equals to, say it's search string, then comma string dot comparison. So here you can say string comparison, actually string comparison dot order. So this is order, ignore case. Then you can also say or, so you can do here or, sorry, so here we need to do or department dot code contains, so we do here contains, then we can do the same thing. So we can copy this here and paste it here. So if this is the case, so we can do here, so we need to close, so we need to close this. You can do here return true, else, so we can do here else, can do return false. So if you see here, we have department code, so this is or, that's okay, that's okay. So let's relaunch our app and see. So we need to be able now to see the data. So we need to be able to see the data for our app. So let's just see. If we go to the departments now, we need to see our records. So you can see we now have our departments data, and we have our buttons, that is the edit and delete. So for now, so let's refresh. So let's see our edit. If we click delete, what does it happen? So if we say here finance delete, does it trigger our application? No. So we are going to now proceed and add more features. So you can see this is our departments list. So I want you guys to also add it for the system codes, system code details. So we have already added the departments. So you see here, then and also the countries. So our button, you can see it's still there. So if we just say we say this is let's call this another department called stores, and if we save that, then you already have our, so you see now our pages, this has gone beyond the number of pages, and you can see the pagination here is up to 5. So if we click next, then it should give us the next value. So let's see. So our pagination seems not to be working. So, but we've added the filters. So we are going to check how this is going to be done in our next video. So you want to see how this video goes along, and ensure that you subscribe to our channel, and also comment down below. That is it, and see you in our next episode. Bye.